Hi guys, it's Ylad FM here with episode 23 of my Chelsea save. We're now into our fourth season. We've won 3 Premier Leagues since I've been at the club. And just go and have a look at that. So yeah, we finished top 3 times in a row now. We won the Champions League last season, meaning we've won it twice on the bounce as well. So that's 3 European Cups in Chelsea's trophy catalogue now. So what's been going on over the summer? Well, let's have a look at the transfers first. Ignore the players in, we'll go over them in a minute, but we'll look at the players we've got rid of. So, first big name to leave was Marcus Alonso. He's gone to Real Madrid for 59 million, was it? 53 million. Main reason behind this, I've got Emerson as playing at left back for me. See if I can just compare the two to show you why I've chose Emerson over Alonso. So they're fairly rounded as far as the defending goes. Emerson's got a bit more speed on Alonso. Yes, Alonso is more of an attacking threat, but I'm not using him so much as an attacking threat. And with Emerson at 27, Alonso at 30, Emerson's got the age value on him as well. So I'm hoping that turns out to be a good choice. And as backup, I have brought through Baba Rahman into the side. We'll have a look at that in a moment. The next big player to leave Chelsea, which some of our fans have become disheartened about, was Cesar Azpilicueta. I managed to get 39 million for him, and he's not been in the team recently for us. So last year, 13 main appearances in the league, 22 the season before that, and 26. So it's just dwindling down. And although they've been fairly good ratings, I've got my new right back. Well, I say a new right back. He's been established as my right back since I've been at the club, Zappacosta. So he's definitely my number one choice at the moment. Although a new player I've just signed might well be changing that. We've also let Danny Drinkwater go for a measly 5 million, but it gets his wage off my wage bill. Another player we've sold was Taylor Crossdale. He's not a bad player. He's got a good potential. It's just no way he's going to break into my team, so why keep him? It was just a case of get rid of him at 21. He's not going to improve enough to break into the team. So we made a total of 98 million in the transfer window this year. So who have we bought in? Well, we've only spent 44.5 million. And the first player we brought in was the right back, £40 million. So sold our Adrian right back for 39 and bought in the new right back at 40. So only a million difference there. And if we look at him, he's a 20-year-old German international. Okay, he hasn't got any caps yet actually, but he's a future German international. And at 20, with these stats already for a wing-back support, work rate 16, his big attribute is pace 16 as well. Loves to get forward, runs down with the ball, runs down the right whenever he's got the ball. And as you can see there, he's already made 26 first-team appearances for Bayern Munich. And before that, he was at Hamburg, where he made 32 first-team appearances. And at the age of 20, to do that, that's no mean feat at all. His last couple of seasons with Bayern, they've done 7.3, 7.2, so he's over the 7 average rating. And last season, he's got an assist to his name, a couple of goals, a player of the match. I just see him being the man that's going to push Zappacosta, if not overtake him. And the second player I got in, he's not got himself a work permit, so the work permit was denied. But for 4.5 million, I was able to buy this guy for. He's just going to be a beast going forward into the future. Look at him already, 20 years old. What do they say about him? He's a wonder kid. Yeah, I thought that. He's a wonder kid. 4.3 million. It's just a case of getting him loaned out, get him to some clubs where I can build up his reputation so he gets a few caps for Argentina, and he'll be ready to step in. Icardi is our number one striker at the moment. He's 29, 30. So two years of Gonzalez picking up his paychecks and caps. He'll be straight into the first team, won't he? So let's have a look at the squad I'm left with for this season. We'll go on to the reports so you can see what their stats are looking like. And if we line them up as goalkeepers through to strikers. So goalkeepers we've got in now are Blackman, Lafont and Kepa. Kepa will be our number one, Lafont will be the backup, and Blackman's just there to mop up if either of them get injured. Two worldy keepers here. They're going to be fantastic. 26 and 22 respectively. As Kepa's coming to the end, Lafont will just be coming into his prime. So we've got keepers set up for the next 10 years plus. For right backs, we've got Reece James, Zabacosta as mentioned before, and Vagnoman. Vagnoman is the best of the three for potential. Reece James is there as an English right wing back. He's got some good stats there. Very rounded to play that right wing back position, and I think he'll be excellent if either Zabacosta or Vagnoman gets themselves injured before the end of the season, so I've got someone to step in. But as you can see, Zabacosta at 29 now. I like to get rid of players once they hit that 30 mark, so I'll be looking for Vagnoman to step in this season, maybe halfway through, and start fighting for that place. In central defence, we've got Christensen, Tomori, Zuma and Rudiger. Again, it'll be Christensen and Zuma that lead the line, with Tomori and Rudiger the backups. Both 4-star rated. Tomori's building to that 2.5-star potential. He's looking like a good all-rounder again as a backup player. Could do with improving these to 13s or 14s where his 12s are, but overall, I think for a young English player to have in a team, can't be too bad. We go a bit further down. Raman and Emerson are the left backs, as discussed a bit earlier on. Then we've got Ampadu and Jorginho in that holding role that we like to play. Ampadu's got the same potential as what Jorginho's got. So, again, Jorginho at 29 now, Ampadu at 20. We're sort of in a transition. It'll be a transitional phase next year, I think. We then can have a look at the central midfielders we've got, which is Palacios, Loftus-Cheek, Kante and Mason Mount. I'm happy with any of them going in at any place, so they're all as good as each other for me. We look at right side, we've got Federico and Pulisic, both 4-star potential. Federico's already reached his potential. Pulisic is still going to be getting there. Left side, we've got Callum Hudson-Odoi and Eden Hazard. Two worldies. Hudson-Odoi is building to it. Hazard, again, is at it. And again, 20 and 30. It's just going to be a passing of the torch at some point. And then up front, we've got Icardi and Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham is just that all-rounder that's going to be there as a striker, an English striker we've got. And again, his stats don't really jump out, but again, they're not bad either for a second-rate striker. And then when we get that work permit, we're going to have two worldies as strikers. So that's what's happened in the transfers. Let's have a quick look at what's happened in the fixtures, and then we can get on to the Liverpool game. So we've had 5 friendlies. We started at Ross County. We won 4-0. Nice easy run out there. Icardi with 2, Hudson-Odoi with a goal, and Mason Mount. We then got tied up with Wolfsburg, 1-1. We were never really in this game from what I can remember. It was a little bit... Oh no, this isn't the game I'm thinking of then. We should have won this, looking at that. I'm not sure what happened. We just was not hitting the goals the way we should have been. But straight back onto it, 5-0 winners against, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, the Chinese team. Then we played Hamburg, picked up a 2-0 win there with Hazard and Federico, the wingers giving us the goals on that occasion. And then the final friendly was against Mainz, who made it to the semi-final of the Champions League last year, and we played them and beat them in the semi-finals. I think we got quite a big win over them in the finals, 2-0 and 3-0. And then the friendly this season is just a 1-0. Quite a rotated side for that. We then played Manchester United in the Community Shield, and we picked up the win after a 0-0 draw. Icardi missed a penalty to begin with, but then everyone else buried. Pogba and Borgia missed his penalty. We're calling Borgia for that. So, up next we have Liverpool. We'll get on to have a look at that now. If we just pop back to there. So yeah, Liverpool up next. We'll see what we can do. And I will with you in just a moment. So let's take a look at the Liverpool game. So we play Liverpool first in the league. We're 6-4 favourites. Away from home, I'm not sure that we can make this work, but hopefully we can get a nice start to the league. So let's have a look at what team we can put in today. So we get Kepa changed over. We've had Norman in. Yeah, pole switch for Federico. Get Cardi in. What else can we do? Looks like that's everyone. I'm not sure if there's anyone else want to swap in. I think everyone's just about there. So Christensen, Emerson, Jorginho in that holding role, Federico, Mount, Palacios, Hazard and Icardi up the top. Let's go and get started and see if we can take some points early on. Carry on with our undefeated season from last year. Let's get a team talk started. Go passionate. Go out there and impress me. Got a chance to impress me and get your name on the team sheet for the rest of the season. It's a big deal. How do you feel about taking on your rivals? It's always tremendous atmosphere. Something to behold. Yeah, go with that. You left out Loftus-Cheek. Is that due to injury problems? Yeah, he's not ready to start. Okay, so here we are trunging out. Let's set it up to highlights instead of only the commentary that I usually sit with when I'm outside of the game. So we start off with some Gillette to Salah, back to Trent Alexander, and this end the highlights. First highlight of the game, Hazard with a free kick into the box, and Sal's cleared it out. Back into the box by Hazard. And there's Norman. Hazard off the bar. And it's cleared away by Virgil van Dijk. Federico to try and put it back in. And it's cleared out again. Salah going forward with the ball, but there's a lovely tackle by Palacios. James Rodriguez into the box. Zuma heads clear. Fernandez. Van Dijk takes the shots off the post. Both sides hitting the woodwork early on here today. I think that's two within, 10 minutes or so? I'm going to drop back to a balanced, I think. We're getting a little bit too much pressure on for my liking to start off with. Maybe should have went in cautious into this game and built into it that way, but we'll have to wait and see. So Alexander, Salah's gone over on the edge of the box, and referee's going VAR. Are we going to be issued a penalty against us? That's got to have been outside the box, surely. Come on. VAR taking its time as it does in real life. He's given a free kick. It's a free kick, not a penalty, and Mason Mount feels like he's got away with that one. Right on the edge of the line there, as you can see. Rodriguez what's Mount doing? Going over to have a conversation with him. Into the box, and it's headed away. Salah will pick that up a long way back now. And what's he going to do with it? Into Robertson, and the end of the highlight there. So, not a bad start. It's pretty even, the game by the looks of it. Yes, they've got the possession, but we're not doing too bad by way of getting shots away. We'll just have to see how it goes for the remainder of the first half and into the second half. So, 0-0, half time. We've got a load of reds there, which isn't good. 6 shots, 2 on target, 41% on the possession. There's a lot of reds there. There's no thumbs up for us. 2 thumbs up for them though. Okay, let's have a look at the team talk. What can we say to them to get them fired up? Yeah, aggressive. Far from pleased with that performance. We've had a few shots on, but we've not took the control of the game at all. There's no good performances coming out on the ratings either. So if we just have a look here, Robertson to Sal into the box, and Kepa comes and collects. And little throw to Christiansen. Ball sent through to Hazard now. Oh, lovely little technique there from Hazard. Icardi 1-on-1. And Becker saves. Alisson makes the save. And if we were going to get a chance in this game, it was then. Emerson to Jorginho into the box. It's cleared out. Mason Mount out to Icardi. And it's end of highlights. Let's demand more from a couple of the players on the pitch. Icardi, Palacios, Federico. 3 players that can make a real difference in this game. I can't have a go at Hazard. He's putting in probably the best out of everyone at the minute. Might have to make a substitution or 2 in a moment, see if that can make a difference to the game. I'm not really sure at the minute. Who can we bring off? Alright, Icardi off Abraham. It's not the biggest star we could bring on, but he's got to offer something different to what Icardi is for this game. And who else to bring off? It's about who we got on the bench. Mason Mount. Yeah, we'll swap them over with Pacilios and get Kante in the box-to-box role, and Pacilios trying to be that deep-lying playmaker, which is what his natural position is. I'm trying to make him a box-to-box midfielder. Salah! Ooh. I'm surprised that was close. So we want to get this win here, and we're going to push forward. Let's go attacking, see if that helps us out at all. Kepa. Christiansen. Out to Emerson. Emerson to Kante. Kante. Through to Abraham. Tammy Abraham. Out to Hazard. Back into the box. It's cleared away. And now Liverpool could break here. Fernandes. Out wide to Shaqiri, but Palacios to Federico. Now Federico running down the right hand side. And Van Dijk takes the ball off him this time. Sal to Van Dijk. Back to De Ligt. De Ligt to Alisson. And he hoofs it forward. Christensen's there. Jorginho to Pacilios. Out to Federico. He's got a man over on the outside. Pacilios. Can he have a dig? Oh, and Alisson gets down at his near post. Can we demand more? Can we get a bit more out of this team? Hazard with a corner to Jorginho. Out. Pacilios back to Jorginho. And Pacilios to Hazard. Jorginho. Pacilios. Oh, and another fantastic save from Alisson there. Come on, boys. We'll encourage them from there. They're doing so well. It looks like we could grab a winner. De Ligt down the line. He's through. Oh, my God. What? No. No. He's called it back. Disallowed for offside. And we've been left with a chance. Salah through Fernandez. Fernandez takes a shot and it's wide. Federico, can we get one more attack on this game? Federico through. Sal makes the tackle. It's out for a throw-in. We've got an advanced throw here. Can we make the most of it? So, Vagnorman, who's he going to find from here? Take your time, son. Jorginho. Palacios. Kante. Palacios. Kante. Hazard! And that was never going anywhere near. If it's over, surely we're not going to get nothing now. Alisson, Van Dijk, and that's it. Ref calls for full time on this boring 0-0 draw to start the season. Only positive to take out of it. We didn't lose. We've got points out of it. It's far from pleased, calmly. I don't want to upset them too much to start the season off. And then, yeah, we'll give Icardi a bollocking. Let's have a quick look through these, get these all out of the way. I'll only ever accept loan offers if they're going to be a key player for the team. If they're not playing, they might as well be in our training facilities rather than theirs. Chelsea hold Liverpool to a draw. Vagnorman makes his Chelsea debut, coming at 40 million in the summer, as we know. We always send our assistants to press conferences, or don't do press conferences. Let's have a look how the league is going to pan out after the first game of the season. I'm hoping for another Premier League title again this year. I've won them every year since I've been here. Last year we went undefeated. I'm hoping we can possibly do the same again. Not with results like that against Liverpool, though. It's a bit touch and go there, weren't it? And as you can see, we've got AC Milan coming up in the Euro Super Cup there. Liverpool in disallowed goal controversy. 72 games unbeaten we are now. New team record. Barcelona are coming in for Emerson. There's no way he's going for that. It's going to cost him 80 million to get him. I've sold one left back this summer, so I'm not going to sell the other one. Let's just have a look at how the Prem has got on. So, that's all the games that have been played. Tottenham 3-1 winners against Southampton there. Let's have a look at the competitions and see how everything sits. So we've got Manchester United at the top of the league with Stoke. We're down in 11th after our draw with Liverpool. Arsenal and Man City both lost on the opening day of the season. We haven't entered the Champions League yet. As said, we've got Milan up next in the European Super Cup. Hopefully we can put that into our trophy cabinet. And we've already won the Community Shield with the penalty win over Manchester United earlier in the season. Well, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it as much as I have. A boring game it was, but until next time, I will see you again soon.